We are live. Don't see nobody yet. What's crack-a-lackin', people? As you seen in the thumbnail, you seen Master Yoda, the Nagalorian. Why is that? Because today is Star Wars Day. God damn it, you better celebrate. You better celebrate, god damn it. Because I am the Nagalorian. Why is it Star Wars Day? Because today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. As Master Yoda said, may the 4th be with you. Master Luke. I don't see anybody in the chat. What's going on with the bullshit? There we go. Canadian Kush. There, first person. Damn, there's 15 people in here. First person I see. Mega Bills. Sebnium. I think that's it. Sebinum. Sebinum. I think that's it. Morel Bay. Team Hazard. What's happening? DeBrion Provost. Ruth Thompson. Travion McClinton. Dwayne Hicks. Melanated Brown. What's happening? Tiger GSU. Tigers GSU. Jamar D. Brian Bennett. My silent. What is that? Damn. My silence. What? Is very loud. God damn it with y'all these names, man. Freddie Devine, Omar L, Wayne Wallace, Brandon Terry, Christopher Ellis, Hinty Hetty Nefru. What's happening? Just Jason. Sharky Dog. What's happening? Top Notch Rocker. Lester Ingram. Sincere 529. David Burton. Flexheart Mozart. What's up? Wilfred Warrior. What up, Faith Ford? Empress Nairobi, Celestial Samurai, what's happening? Hood Politics Entertainment, Mrs. B, what up? WDMA, what's cracking, brother? Vegetarian, who's it? Vegan Warrior Priest. It says Duke Carmel, Alexis, Quartz, what's happening? Jay Bird, Janari Godfrey, Christopher Ellis, Michael Jackson. What's happening, man? Mark Woods, Yvette Louise. Come to mama. No, come to papa. Elijah Bay says Jim K. Man, GYMK. What the hell, man? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Fear and what is that? Naturalista Mo. That boy Tree. I think I got everybody, man. What's happening, y'all? On this Star Wars Saturn's Day. Damn right, it's Star Wars Day, baby. May the 4th every year is Star Wars Day. Just in case y'all didn't know. That's when we celebrate all of Star Wars. God damn it, because it's the greatest damn IP ever invented. Damn it. It's the greatest shit ever invented. I don't give a shit what you say. But yeah, we on Star Wars Day. But we get to that in a minute. We got a whole lot of stuff to go through. The Khazarians are trying to take over freedom of free speech in America. New laws passing where you can't say nothing against the Khazarians. AI is out of control. They say AI is like a nuclear bomb. We got a whole bunch of shit going. Apparently, the cow milk is making cats blind because of the bird flu. God damn, there's a whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of shit popping. We got to talk about it. First thing, though, police stop law packages. If you should have got a message yesterday, everybody should have got a message yesterday. Packages are gone. I went to the post office yesterday. I usually do it once a week. So that's usually Friday. So you should have got your package or anything that you ordered. But I will have to go back to the post office Tuesday. So because I got to go back to the post office Tuesday, so for today, tomorrow, and Monday, I will offer the 5 flash card deal I usually give you guys when there's something special happening. But because I'm going to the post office again on Tuesday, I'll give you guys a quick deal to get in on the 5 flashcards right here. These are it's the 2 police stop flashcards. This is the U.S. Supreme Court police stop cases where all the laws come from, and then Law and Government flashcards, Volume 1 and Volume 2, because you need to know about the government if you're going to take advantage of it. So if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, if you order the hard copy, you get, boom, the whole police stop law package, all of this with it. It includes the constitutional rights cards, qualified immunity card, and notice. And the notice right here. So make sure you get over to realnoggets.com, and if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, you get the 5-card package. That's only for today, tomorrow, and Monday. If you order after Monday, I'm going to the post office early Tuesday morning. So if you order Tuesday morning, you won't get it. So just so you know, because I'm going early Tuesday morning. So I'll probably pack everything on Monday night. So if you want to get in there, make sure you get your order in before Tuesday morning. And then if you want to join the police stop, the Know Your Rights Foundation, and join the Know Your Rights Foundation Academy and learn police stop law, get that basic police stop law certification so you can become a warrior, one of these 1 million Johnny Cochran strong. We doing it. We got to build up a law army. You see what they doing in the news. Anything you trying to do now, they trying to come after you with the law. They just, again, we're going to talk about it. They passing the law where you can't, being anti-Semitic is against the law. This is America. You can be anti anything you want. You can even be anti-American, but you can't be anti-Semitic. But they passing a law. They about to pass a law that says you can't be anti-Semitic. Now, you shouldn't be anti-Semitic. However, if you want to be, nobody should tell you that you can't be. So this is what's going on. You better get on this damn law. Again, Know Your Rights Foundation Academy. Get over there. And we teach you the law for free. You don't have to pay anything. Nothing. $0. However, you do have to commit to getting one of these certifications and then taking that knowledge back out to your community and teaching the community. That's the commitment for us. Spending our time, giving you our hard-earned time, because I can have a whole lot of other shit I can do, like watching the... So you better put in your work. You get in here, you don't mess around, you do your work, and you get this certification and get back out there and you start teaching. Conceptual Elixirs, appreciate you, brother. You always hooking me up, man. I appreciate that. I really do, bro. Hooking me up on the super chat. So, again, Warriors, 1 million Johnny Cochran strong. You don't know why 1 million Johnny Cochrans? He was the smartest lawyer in American history. Yep. That's them. That comes from them. That's not me saying that, even though I do say that. But that's something from them. They say he was the smartest lawyer they've ever seen. And these are all the top lawyers in America who ever. So get that certification so we can start smacking people. I told you about that. All right. And then also, you want to get over to Know Your Rights Foundation. If you want any of those things individually, please go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and order any of the cards or anything individually. Also, if you want the cupcake exemption cards, the crack scene exemption cards, you get those from Know Your Rights Foundation. I don't have those on the Real Nugget site, so you may need those. I'm not saying you're going to, because we don't want to speak that up, but they're trying to work that back in eventually. That you have to, they're trying to work this bird flu bullshit in, so we don't know where we're gonna be with that. Roger Ragland, appreciate you, bro. Says, peace, family. How would you suggest tracing your genealogy without using these commercial entities? Man, I would go to the family first. Not travel, but go deep. Find the oldest person who has the most information about the history of your family. Go look for that. That's what I did with my aunt. She's the family archivist. She broke down. We were Cherokee and Lenape, and my great grandfather and my grandmother, and she broke it down. So usually that's how we tell our lineage within the family. But again, just so you understand, your status is determined all by you. It's called self-determination. Just so we're clear, it does help you if you can find the history of your Aboriginal ancestry. However, because they've convoluted everything, especially after the the Northwest Ordinance and the Trail of Tears, where they made all the Aboriginals give up their heritage. They made you give up your history and your ancestral names and your culture and all of your rites and rituals and all that shit. And they made you take Christian names. So you probably won't be able to find that. So, but because they did that, then you can just basically, you can claim, if you can find, you go back far enough, and you can claim your Aboriginal status. It's called self-determination. I didn't make it up. They put it in the law themselves. So have at it. But appreciate that. Then make sure you go support the homie Timmy Tight Top, y'all. Appreciate y'all on that. With the weed juice, on the weed juice side of the game right here. This is the tropical pear, pineapple, apple, ginger, and the mint. The yummy yummy. This is the best one of all time. The surprisingly sweet. This is the grapefruit, cantaloupe, and pear. Awesome. Off the chain, Timmy Tight Top. And then this is the strawberry lemonade. Right here. I don't have a label on my strawberry lemonade. You cheated me on the label, Timmy Tight Top, but that was delicious as hell too. So make sure you support the homie. And you have to call him because his website is still not up. I don't know what he bullshitting for. Get the website up, Timmy Tight Top. But make sure you call him at 323-864-4425 or text him. Please make sure it's better to text him. But 323-864-4425 and let him know. Just put in 5 off juice and he will hook you up. He'll give you a discount on the juices. Let him know Real Naga sent you. All right. And then anybody who wants to join the Patreon, if you want to do your status, you want to change your status, excuse me, get over to patreon.com/realnagas, sign up to one of the status class levels. And at the highest level, if you're able to explain the paperwork, then I give it to you for free. Again, we need 1 million Johnny Cochrans. We need a law army because it's coming. I know you guys don't understand how much is coming, but they're weaponizing the law. They've been done that, but they're trying to truly weaponize it to where you can't do anything against them unless you have some type of law information or you know that legal system. So get over there, change your status. And that's for the government. That's when they truly come after you. Changing your status is for the government. Police stop law is for now. When you're out in the street and you're rolling around dealing with these cops, you need that now. So it's yin and yang, two different things. One for now, one for later, but you need both of them. So again, patreon.com/realnagas if you want to sign up for that. And thank everybody for the cash apps. Man, I was hooking up some chicken shawarma this week, god dang it. I was enjoying me some lovely chicken shawarma this week. Appreciate you on the chicken shawarma donation. Love y'all. So you want to hit me up on the Cash App, appreciate that. That's Real Nagas, the number 9 at Cash App. Appreciate you guys on that. Turkey burgers too. I had a couple of turkey burgers in between there. You know, it was turkey burgers, chicken shawarma week. Love y'all. Appreciate that. All right, y'all. Let's keep it going. So like I said, Star Wars Day, we celebrating Star Wars Day. I do that every year. But watch me a little Star Wars marathon after this. But I'm so happy because George Lucas and Luke Skywalker is about to come back to Star Wars. They making them, Luke Skywalker's about to be in a new movie, god dang it. Allegedly, this is the rumor, but it's a good rumor. So I'm happy as hell. Luke Skywalker coming back, bitch. Oh shit, niggas love the chain. That's what I'm talking about. He's gonna be in the new Mandalorian movie. So I'm happy. God dang it. And then just to let you know, as an announcement, so tomorrow I'll be live streaming the Police Stop Law class tomorrow. It's the 200th class anniversary. Done 200 Police Stop Law classes, everybody. 200. Yes, each law class is a minimum of 4 hours long too. So you add that up. Sometimes they last for 6 hours. I've done 200 of those. So tomorrow is the 200th one. So we're going to live stream it, show all the goodies, all the best police stop law classes from over the last 4 years. And they some funny, crazy ones too. Oh man. We got some goodies in there. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. West Coast time. Probably, what is that, 1 p.m. East Coast time. So you figure it out if you're in between. So we doing that tomorrow. Just to celebrate, we out here doing it, y'all. We out here doing it. Nothing like this before, where people are teaching the law. I'm not doing that saying that to pat myself on the back. I'm saying that to say, God damn, why hasn't that shown up? Because I'd rather be watching Star Wars. I'd rather hand this off to somebody else to do and go watch my shit. However, that ain't happening. So I got to come out here and teach the law. And then until somebody else learn it well enough, they can take it from me. And then I can go do what? Go back and finish watching what I was watching. But appreciate you guys. If you want to tune in tomorrow, have some fun with us. Check us out. All right, guys, let's get into it. In the illegal immigrant news. So they said illegal in New York. This is and New York is the ground zero. New York, I would say New York and Chicago is like ground zero for like the worst things that's going on with the illegal immigrants. It's like it's some bad shit going on. But for some reason, New York and Chicago, y'all getting it the worst. God damn. But illegal immigrants, they said, are stealing from stores in New York. These niggas got some balls, goddamn, and ovaries, if they women. But goddamn, illegal immigrants are stealing from stores in New York, then selling the products on the street right in front of the store where they stole the shit from. These niggas is crazy. Nigga, that is gangster as shit. You gonna steal from the store and then set up a makeshift fucking swap meet outside the store. Nigga, you got a little swap meet blanket outside the store. Like you doing a yard sale with they shit. Oh, hey, look at you going in there? Huh? You going in there to get some dishwashing liquid? Hey, look here, nigga. That dishwashing liquid gonna cost you what, $5? Nigga, $1. Right here, my nigga. $1 dishwashing liquid. Nigga, what you need? You need some plates? You need some plates? How many plates you need? Nigga, 5 cents a plate, my nigga. They gonna charge you about $3, $4 a plate. $5. They just they out there just taking over the business, auctioning off the store shit that they stole. so you don't go back in the store and pay full price. These niggas is, man, this is some bullshit. WDMA Warrior, appreciate you. He says, for your next turkey burger, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I will enjoy it and use it. Or use it and enjoy it. Man, these niggas got some nerve, man. This takes some credit. Now, this is the thing, though. There's two sides to this. If you starving and you can't work and you done traveled across 5 countries for 5 months and the government won't let you work and do, what you gonna do? You gonna do whatever the fuck you gotta do to survive. That's just how it is. Now, they should have calculated before they bought their asses over here, thinking that they gonna just drain the resources of a country that they ain't given to, that has no obligation to them whatsoever. They should have thought about that. So that's, again, a lot of that is on them. Oh, America's just handing out free money? No, motherfucker, no country just hands out free money. And if you think that, you're stupid. And it is your fault for believing that. Because you have never seen that anywhere else in the world. Motherfucker just handing out free jobs and you go and just take over the goddamn country when you get, no, that's never happened. with the consent of the government, you just gonna replace their people. That's never happened. So the fact that they thought that they were gonna do that and just come here and do that, that's on them. Because they didn't do their due diligence, they didn't think hard enough. And you have a responsibility to think things out before you move. It's called responding and not reacting. So, but they all thought, just get me in America. Just get me over here, nigga. That's all I need. Just get me in there. Get me in there, nigga. I'm good. I promise you, I'm good. Nigga, I hook my own shit up. All right, nigga. Well, you see how it's working, don't you? You hook your own shit up then, nigga. That shit. Stop stealing from the stores and then sell like, nigga, this is like the store is the warehouse for they fucking swap meet. This store is the warehouse of my shit. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I got a deal with the store. You know what I'm saying? I got a good deal. I get wholesale price. From the market. I mean, really wholesale. I mean, like all the way on sale. So I can offer you the cheap prices, brother. Like, nigga, no, you were a thieving ass bitch. Get your ass out of here. So then they're setting up encampments to take over parks in Seattle and New York. They're like, fuck your park. This don't belong. I don't give a shit if your taxes pay for this shit, bitch. We don't care. They are setting up refugee encampments in the parks, taking them over. So now the kids don't have anywhere to go. What the kids gonna do? What do adults do? The ones who are actually paying for the park when they want to go relax or work out, play some basketball, do whatever the fuck they want to do, live our lives in America that Americans have worked hard to motherfucking live, nigga. You don't get to come over here and disrupt other people's lives just because you want to. America don't owe you shit. Now, there's the other argument. There's the other side of the argument. You say, well, America doesn't owe you shit. And then there's maybe because America destabilizes other governments and makes other governments poor as shit, where the governments and the people can't really do anything to really build up the infrastructure. So it keeps them on the low. It keeps them, and that's on purpose thing. They don't want any other countries rising above where they shouldn't be. So it's a yin and yang thing. Yeah, you don't have a right to think other countries are supposed to just come over or just supposed to take care of you. But then there's the other argument. America does destabilize other governments, which causes these problems in these countries, which in turn makes them want to come here. I give you a case in point. Trump wanted to destabilize Venezuela, to take their oil, to steal the oil. This nigga said it out loud in a news conference. This nigga just basically said, maybe we should just go take their oil. This nigga said that shit out open. Yo, Vanessa K. Todd, appreciate you on the Turkey Burger Love. Thank you. This nigga said we should go destabilize the government, go fuck up the government so we can go take their oil. And now you see what in New York? A bunch of Venezuelans in New York. So that would probably be the repercussion of what Trump was doing when he was the president. Because he was the one trying to destabilize them, because you know who has the most oil in the world? Number one country, most oil in the world? Venezuela. Venezuela got the most oil in the world out of any country in the world. So, yeah, you know, they shouldn't be coming. We didn't have any, the American people didn't have anything to do with it. But then you can say, all right, well, you can't be apathetic to the government and just allow your government to institute tyranny around the world over other governments. So you have a responsibility in that. And because people are apathetic and just want to live happy lives and go hang gliding and jet skiing and hiking in the mountains and all the rest of this, just live a conflict-free life. Most countries don't get to do that. So America gets to do that. Why? Because your government is out here doing the most gangster shit. They're the biggest gangsters on the block. So you get to live a nice happy life because you got Debo. You got Debo times 10 in your house, when everybody else, they got a bunch of smokies. If you understand that reference. We got America's Debo, the rest of the world is a bunch of smokies. So do we have a responsibility to take care of them niggas? Nah, nigga, go work your ass off in your country and build your country up. God damn it. Yo, Quartz, appreciate you on the cash app. On the super chat. Man, I'm gonna hook up some chicken shawarma today, baby. But this is the funny shit. Because some niggas in the park, some of the niggas in the park, and I mean niggas, I mean Africans, some of these Africans in the park, they said they were fleeing the Congo. Fleeing the Congo, y'all. Like, nigga, the Congo is war-torn. It's niggas bombs. They persecuting everybody in the Congo. I had to leave. The bomb was getting ready to blow up the whole goddamn, the whole countryside. We had to leave immediately. Oh yeah, while they giving the interview saying they had to flee the Congo, the nigga had a pair of Dre Beat headphones around his neck with a nice ass leather bomber jacket. Nigga looked like he was from the Wu-Tang Clan. But he fleeing Congo. He fleeing persecution nigga, you was just broke and you want to bring your bitch ass over here, nigga. And take motherfucking jobs. They need to allow us to work. We must work. They must allow us to work. It's dignity. We have to have our dignity. We must have our dignity. So we come here. We must allow us to work. Nigga, no. Take your bitch ass back to your country and tell somebody that they need to allow you to work. Nigga, nobody got to do shit for you over here, nigga. Did nobody make your ass come over here? Well, then you say, did they go? Because there's a whole lot of American governmental, non-governmental agencies telling these niggas, all you got to do is get to America and America's going to take care of you. So there are some non-governmental agencies engineering this shit. And then we learned a few months ago that the United Nations was spending over $300 million on the migrating immigrants, giving them maps and shit. So, maybe somebody is telling them to come over here. Excuse me. Maybe it's not all their fault. But still, you have personal responsibility to know that if a bunch of other people all these millions and millions of people are coming over here, eventually, nigga, then the country is not going to have enough for you. You need to chill out. Come the legal way. Because then they niggas come over here and they don't go the legal way, which makes you have to learn English. So then they get in there and you got a lot of these people who from Mauritania and they speak Arabic and all these different, and Mauritanian and all this and that shit. And they say, well, we have a hard time communicating and getting what we need because we don't speak the language. Yeah, bitch. You know why? Because your ass is supposed to go the legal route where they make you learn the government. They make you learn English. They make you learn all the things that you need to do to assimilate into America. So that you don't come over here and just motherfucking recreate your old shit where you just came from with your old mentality. You have to come over here and understand why you're coming here, because you're coming here because America is not like where you just came from. So don't come over here, nigga, and try to steal the resources, but still keep your bullshit. That ain't the way that work, nigga. So these immigrants is full of shit. We're fleeing the Congo with my Beat headphones. They cost $300. Like, nigga got a pair of $300 fucking Dre Beat headphones on. Nigga talking about he fleeing the Congo. Nigga listening to them fucking African drums in here. This nigga listening to his shit while he running and shit. He fleeing the Congo. He fleeing the Congo drums, y'all, in his Beat headphones. Then, speaking of illegal immigrants, Mexico is being colonized by Americans. Yo, real quick. 387 people in here, only 188 likes. Come on, man, stop playing. Why the fuck do I got to do this every time? Tell you to take your shoes off when you enter my damn dojo. Hit the like button. It's all about the algorithm. God dang it, hit the like button. I know a bunch of y'all in here. Oh, absent-minded, ear-hustling niggas. Hit the like button, stop playing. But Americans are colonizing Mexico. America is colonizing Mexico. Mel said, shut the damn live stream down. Hey, I might do it and go watch Star Wars, goddammit, because I might do it. It's Star Wars Day. Don't fuck around. I can go watch Star Wars all day. But, so they said Mexico has been deported. So they, basically, the Americans are like, it's getting too crazy over here. America is costing too much money to live. America's costing too much money to live. So Americans like, fuck this shit. We got to get out of here. So Americans are going to Mexico and just staying. Basically, they're illegal immigrants in Mexico. So Mexico is deporting Americans back to America. This is the funniest shit. That's the funniest shit ever. Americans are getting deported from Mexico back to America. Nigga, this is hilarious shit. I guess Americans are the wetbacks now. America need to take... Are Americans the wetbacks now? Hey, nigga, they doing the shit. So, this shit is hilarious. So it says, Americans moved illegally to Mexico because it costs too much money to live in the U.S. and American dollar has gone along, it goes a long way in Mexico. But then Mexicans are upset because they say it decreases the quality of life and raises inflation because the American dollar is worth more than the peso. So businesses raise the prices because Americans can pay more. So it's destabilizing the Mexican economy because so you take $20 to Mexico, that goes up to what, $50? $20 in here is like what, $30, $40, $50 in Mexico? So you like, shit. Just to give you an example, y'all, it really is cheap to live in Mexico. You can buy like a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, huge ass apartment, in a nice ass neighborhood, and pay like equivalent in American dollars. They're paying like $600-700 a month for 3 bedroom, 2 bath, nice patio, big backyard, and all that shit. Man, it's crazy over in Mexico right now, what you can pay. You can live crazy comfortably in Mexico for nothing. Yo, Transcendental, thank you, brother. He says, Drink Champs had the nerve to invite Eric Adams as a guest and treat him like a victim of racist Republican governors. Yeah, nigga, they full of shit. They with the establishment. But you can live in Mexico for crazy cheap. I know somebody who lives in Mexico. They kept telling me, man, you want to come over here, man? You better come over here and get in Mexico. You better come over here and get in Mexico. This shit is cheap as fuck. But apparently, Mexicans are deporting niggas back. Get your bitch ass out of Mexico, nigga. You fucking up the goddamn money. So, what happens is, the businesses, they hike the prices up. That's why it destabilizes, because they know Americans can pay more. The American dollar's worth more. So they hike the prices up, which messes it up for the Mexican citizens. So here you go, America again, destabilizing another government. Now this ain't the American government doing it. This is the American people doing that shit. So this is what Americans do. See, Americans live in this damn bubble of, I can just do anything to anybody in the world, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. But nigga, there's karma. There's repercussions to everything. And so what you're seeing right now with all the immigration and all the shit that's going down in America and all the great institutions of America falling, Disney was once the biggest institution in America. It was the symbolism of America. It was Disney. Disney has fallen. America itself is falling over the world. Look at the symbolism. Look at America and who runs America. An old, decrepit, crotchety, fallen, dying ass nigga. That's the symbolism. That's the motherfucker who represents America. Because that's where America is right now. An old, crotchety, decrepit ass country with osteoporosis about to fall over and break his hip. America got motherfucking osteoporosis in his hip. Got that motherfucking, you ever see motherfucking old people walk with that fucking hump in their back and shit? That's America. They got the Biden shuffle walk. That's where America is right now. We the old crotchety osteoporosis motherfucker on the block. So, and all of the, all of our what made America great is getting torn down. Also, one of the things that made America great was our entertainment industry. That shit sucks now. You can't do anything in the entertainment industry unless it got some woke shit in it. You got to have some goddamn person of color, what's it called, BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, people of color, or somebody a transformer, or a gay person, or a transformer gay person who's BIPOC, or nigga, you gotta check 18 million boxes now just to motherfucking get the goddamn the green light to make the shit. Let alone, is it good? Like, we're looking at the script, we don't see enough. Why aren't there any Mexicans? Hispanics. Excuse me. Why aren't there any Hispanics in here? They're a part of the world. They need to be represented. The movie is about Syrians. You can say anything. The movie's about Syrians or the movie's about Japanese. I don't care. There's Mexican, there's Hispanic Japanese. There's Hispanic Japanese. I'm sure. I can look it, I can Google it right now. I can find me a Hispanic person living in Japan right now. So why aren't they represented in your movie? Huh? Like, nigga, show me, how do you speak Spanish Japanese? Tell me something in Spanish. What is Spanishese? Spananese. Like, nigga, they will create bullshit just to get this whole, you can't do anything now. So that's what I'm saying. America's falling. Nobody gives a shit about American products, American culture. That's falling. We used to be the top rap, the top niggas in rap. like what the hell is going on? Shit is falling. Top niggas in basketball. The top niggas in basketball are all foreign people. Come on, man. America's on the downswing. So then, moving along, Biden unveils a plan to give 100,000 illegal immigrants access to Obamacare if they entered the U.S. as children. So more money. Even if they was illegal immigrants, if the parents brought them over here, they didn't come over here on their own. If the parents brought them over here, then, excuse me, 100,000 illegal immigrants is going to get Obamacare. Nigga, they just shelling out money left and right, nigga. Money for the illegal immigrants, for Obamacare, money for Ukraine, money for New Khazaria, money for Taiwan. How America got all this goddamn money for everybody, but as soon as you tell them you need to fix up your goddamn community center, what the fuck, man? Huh? What the fuck, man? Where's the money gonna come from, man? Huh? Where the fuck is the money gonna come from? Do you see this right here? We have nothing. Like, nigga, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How you had nothing and you just gave motherfucking Ukraine $60 billion to kill more people, because them niggas ain't gonna win the war. They're not gonna win the war with it. You literally just gave Ukraine $60 million to send a bunch of more people to die. But I can't get $50,000 from a rec center. $100,000, nigga, they are full of shit. And they will push that line on you all day, left and right. They don't have any money for you. But all of a sudden, they just found money when the illegal immigrants showed the fuck up. We found it. It was under the couch. We didn't know. The dog, man, the dog just took it, man, and he hit it. We had no idea where it was. You forgive us, right? Like, no, bitch. Give me the money. Give me some of that money. So then he said, the so-called dreamers enrolled in the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Program. That's a hell of a name. The Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Program are expected to enroll in the Affordable Care Act's health insurance next year under a directive the Biden administration released Friday. So more of your money, baby. Hey, nigga, you got some money? You got some money for these niggas over here? I know you got it, baby. Come on, man. Like, come on, break bread, baby. We all one world, ain't we? One world, baby. One world. Bread up, baby. Mm-hmm. So that's what? How much is that? That's 5,000? Okay, good. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. I'm going to slide off about 4,500 for me. Take it just off the top. Hey, you want 500 for the illegal immigrants? That's what they doing. 4,500 out of the 5,000, 4,500 for me, 500 for the illegal immigrants. If you ask me, that's too much for them niggas. But hey, you know, I felt generous today, so they get 500 off the top of your money, of all of your money. So moving along, in New Khazarian news, hold on. So, in New Khazarian news, we got to talk about the New Khazarians, because New Khazarians are with the bullshit right now, and I mean the New Khazarian government. The New Khazarian government is with the absolute bullshit right now. So, Biden is sending U.S. troops to Gaza, y'all. Yo, Transcendental, appreciate you. He said Ukraine. He said Ukraine. Biden, he said, what? Oh, Biden and Pelosi. Retirement fund. It's not only Biden and Pelosi. What's that? Lindsey Graham. What's that other dude? Chuck Schumer. That's his name. Chuck Schumer, the nigga who looked like a goddamn rooster, who's the head of the goddamn Republicans. That nigga who got all this shit down here when he be talking to girl. What's his name? McConnell. Mitch McConnell. You can just play hambone on that nigga's motherfucking hambone. He play hambone on his nigga's neck down here. A Keaton Crichton. Crambone. But that's Mitch McConnell. Play cram. Hey, next time you see Mitch McConnell, ask him, can you play crambone on his on his rooster neck? But so Biden is sending U.S. troops to Gaza. Remember, they said no troops, no American troops are going to Gaza, going to fight for Israel. Michael Jackson, appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. They said no troops were going to go fight for Israel. Now, technically, they said it's not fighting. We're not going to Israel. We're not going to Gaza. We're not going. We said we weren't going and we're not going, goddammit. That's what we mean. What we're going to do is we're going to build an aid platform off the coast of Gaza. We're going to build a humanitarian aid platform. And we're going to just be stationed off the coast, sitting on this platform just chilling. And no way in hell is Hamas going to try to attack us, because we're just going to be chilling. We didn't do anything, so why should Hamas attack our people? They're just going to be sitting up there in lounge chairs, sipping on Mai Tais, just watching over the aid. That's all they're going to be doing. Until Hamas fires a goddamn rocket at the goddamn platform, and then boom, all of a sudden, you got Americans fighting Hamas. What the New Khazarians wanted. Now, they don't have to set up no goddamn humanitarian aid platform off the coast of Gaza. They can just move the goddamn trucks out of the street that New Khazarian is blocking the road, the aid road with. They just got a bunch of bouncy houses and trucks and shit in the middle of the street, and they won't let the aid through. You can tell New Khazarian to do that. But no, we're not going to do that because America gargles New Khazarian balls. They're the New Khazarian ball gargler of all time. So they can't do it. They got one ball stuck in the mouth at all times. It's hard for me to move. It's hard for me to talk. With one ball is right here. It's just stuck. So this is basically, like I said, essentially this is we're getting physically into the war. Now they want to bring Palestinian refugees from Palestine over to America. Because now these niggas feel bad that they blowing up their whole goddamn place, which was the plan in the first place. They plan to blow up their whole goddamn country in the first place and take it over and build that goddamn that new canal, that Ben Gurion canal, and then take all the gas and the oil under Gaza. So that was the plan in the whole place. So now America act like they feel bad, and they're gonna offer the Gazans asylum and shit. Come on over here, man. We know it's bad. Come on over, man. Come on over. We have a place for you. Sit right here. Brought you a nice couch right in the corner there. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Got some orange juice for you. Some orange juice. Oh, you don't drink orange juice? What do Palestinians drink? What do they drink? What do you drink? Whatever you're having, it's over there. We got it for you. Just go have it. Let's go have a ball. Just have a seat over there. We got you. And the Palestinians like, fuck you, bitch. I want my land, motherfucker. No, I ain't coming to America, bitch. Put me back in Gaza on my land. Motherfucker. So the Gazans can come over here, or the Palestinians can come over here, but not the Haitians, everybody. No Haitians. They still are denying Haitians asylum. How come everybody else can get asylum but the Haitian? Can somebody tell me? Why can everyone else in the world get asylum except the Haitians? Yeah. Could it be because, oh no, that ain't it? Because can't say that can't be it because there's a bunch of, I told you there's a bunch of Africans in the middle of the park in New York right now talking about we flee the Congo. We had to flee the Congo. We had a bunch of gorillas, they were after us. The gorillas, they're getting very angry over there. They had a bunch of silverbacks. Nigga trying to smash on them. So they had to flee the Congo. Nigga, the silverback situation over there is getting crazy, nigga. They done developed gangs. So it ain't because of the skin tone. It's because they're Haitians. And America has been destabilizing Haiti for over 100 years. 5 attempted coups, American-backed coups, sent Bill and Hillary over there with $6 billion. They gave them they allotted $6 billion to build up Haiti, and the Bill and Melinda, Bill Clinton and Broderick Enoch. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for the cash app on the turkey burger. But Hillary and Bill Clinton, the Bill Clinton and Hillary Foundation, they took all that money. they were put in charge of fixing up Haiti. They were the non-governmental organization, non-profit in charge of fixing up Haiti. And they give us the $6 billion. We gonna do it. We got it. We gonna hook them up for sure. No, nigga, I promise you, we gonna hook them niggas up. I promise you. Just give us the money. Where the money at? Over there? Okay, thank you. That's all I need you. We good? All right. Bye-bye. And they went and stole all of that money. And Haiti got nothing. A couple of the corrupt officials in Haiti got some of that money to keep the status quo. And now you see Haiti is in turmoil. And they won't let any Haitians over here, but you got Palestinians. They'll let Palestinians over here. This is also bullshit. So then, then Ohio State, this is crazy. Ohio State, they brought out snipers for the protesters. So you know you got the protesting and going crazy, right? All the protesting is going crazy over the country in the last 2 weeks. They done went crazy with all these encampments and police is smashing on them and, you know, body slamming niggas and putting niggas in suplexes and nigga there. It's WWE, WWF, all out on the protesters right now. But Ohio State, they took it even further. They wanted to give him a Dusty Rhodes elbow from the top rope. Give him one of these Dusty Rhodes from the top rope. So they brought in snipers. They got snipers. Damn. Again, for the students. On a peaceful protest, they brought in fucking snipers. Is this crazy? You cannot protest against the New Khazarians, y'all. They will shoot you. These are kids who are threatening you with tents and bad body odor because these niggas ain't taking showers for fucking days. That's the only... That's the only thing these niggas are able to threaten you with. They stinking funk bodies and their words. But no, we got snipers. This says, there's been more than 800 arrests of the students. Probably like, I think more than that now, like close to 900 to 1,000 since April 18th. And then the government is trying to put student protesters of Israel on the no terrorist fly list. Because you protest in Israel, dropping bombs on babies, New Khazaria, dropping bombs on babies, you can't fly on the plane? What the fuck is going on, y'all? The this shit is happening out in the open, and people are now starting to see. People starting to get, they like, oh, wait a minute, how the fuck? You can't talk about these bitch ass niggas. Kanye, Yeezy told you. No, y'all shitted on Yeezy. Remember that? Yeezy came up, he told you. And then you shitted on him. Now, now when it came back for you, now that the new Khazarian bullet is aimed up your ass, now all of a sudden, hey, what the fuck, nigga? Fuck. Like, now you jumping around, nigga, because you got a new Khazarian bullet in your ass. Okay. Yeah, then you should have protected Kanye. No terrorist fly list. You are a terrorist if you protest against Israel at the colleges. And then they said they also wanted to revoke immigrant student visas if they're involved in the protest. If you're an immigrant from another country and you go to school here, they're going to revoke your visa for protesting against New Khazaria. Does anybody see now? Who controls the world, everybody? If you believe that America is the biggest, baddest country in the world, will smash on anybody at any point in time, and Joe Biden is supposed to be the leader of the world, but New Khazaria can do whatever the fuck they want, including telling America what the fuck to do, then who runs the world, everybody? Excuse me. Not on no conspiracy shit, on some factual shit. If I can tell the big gangster in the jail, go get me my lunch, nigga. If I'm in jail, I can tell a big nigga to go get my lunch. Who the fuck is, who's scared of who? So, this is insane. Because the Khazarians, they try to say, we don't run the world, but you can tell America what to do. Okay. Because then, this is the real shit. Because this is how you know the new Khazarians run America. The new bill that they just introduced, actually they didn't introduce it, they passed it. It passed with mostly bipartisan, like only 21 people or 20-something, 21 Republicans. So maybe like, I think less than 50 people or maybe a little bit over 50 people voted no on the bill, which meant mostly 300 and something people voted for the bill, right? Bipartisan all day. Everybody loved the new Khazarians, huh? So the bill is called the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act Bill. Go Google this. This is really important. Y'all better fucking get on this shit too. Go Google this shit. It's called the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act Bill. Now, I told you last week they passed a bill where they was going to put anti-Semitic monitors in schools. Like, nigga, you can't say what the fuck you can't be anti-Semitic in school. We're going to fucking tell the government, and the government is going to defund your school, right? Anti-Semitic monitors. That was last week. They didn't go far enough, y'all. They didn't go far enough. Because now they got the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act bill. Now, what is the anti-Semitism? What does the bill say anti-Semitism is? Right? Because you got to say what anti-Semitism is for you to be guilty of it, right? It don't have no definition. There's no definition for anti-Semitism in the bill. Which is, you can't do that. You can't tell me something is illegal or unlawful and then not have a definition for what that thing is. That makes no goddamn sense. So there's a doctrine in America called void for vagueness. Look that up. Go Google void for vagueness. That's a legal doctrine. Meaning any law that's created that's so vague on its inception, on its surface, when I'm reading it, if it's so vague not to absolutely convey the points of the law or the concept of the law, then it's void because it's too vague. Now, if you create an anti-Semitic law, but you don't define what anti-Semitism is, that's the very definition of vague, right? But what they said We're not going to define it. We're not going to define it because then that would be etched in stone and they can't change it. What they did was, you need to go get your definition of anti-Semitism from who? You need to go get it from the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. Jess. Jess. You need to get it from, this is who's supplying the definition, everybody. The International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. Who is that? They just some private ass Jewish organization devoted to the remembrance of the Holocaust. Go to their website and they'll tell you they have definitions of what anti-Semitic is. So you have to go look at their website to determine what anti-Semitism is. These niggas is crazy. So this is funny shit. So this is the funny thing. So the definitions that they have on there is called working definitions. It's called only working definition. What does working definition mean? Meaning I can change this shit anytime I want. This is what it is now. This is a work in progress. We may add some shit. We may take some shit away. They don't never take no shit away. That just means we gonna keep adding shit. Until you eventually can't say nothing. So they recently just updated the definitions to anti-Semitism in February of 2024, which means they're constantly updating this shit, telling you what anti-Semitism is. They're constantly doing this shit. Now, the funny thing is, who makes up these anti-Semitic definitions, right? That would be the member countries of the members of the New Khazarian Holocaust Alliance, right? Or what is it? It's the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. That's what it's called. So those are the members of the alliance. They're the ones who make up the definition. Who's the biggest member of the alliance, everybody? Who's the biggest member of the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance? Who's the biggest member of that alliance? That would be, I know you already know. I'm trying to see if you put it in here. I don't see it yet. I know you know. Come on. Who is the biggest member, everybody? I don't see it. I don't see it. Come on, somebody. Who is it? Dang it. I don't see it. Well, y'all taking too long. That would be, say, let me guess. He said, let me guess. Yeah, who would that be? The biggest member of the Holocaust Alliance. That would be New Khazaria. Yes, the state of it. Yes, Noble Imhotep. New Khazaria. They are the biggest member of the Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. So that means New Khazaria gets to make up the definitions of anti-Semitism, of anti-Semitic. And America has to follow that shit. So essentially what that means is another country is creating laws for America. Nigga, that is so unconstitutional, it's not even funny. No other country should be creating laws for your fucking country. That means they own your country. This is some bullshit. Some straight up motherfucking bullshit. Now, it's unconstitutional, absolutely, because we're going to talk about what they... So the definitions, just some examples from the Holocaust Alliance, Remembrance Alliance, from their website. This is from their website. Some examples of what anti-Semitic would be. You know, just so you don't step on a landmine. We're looking out for you. We just want to make sure that you don't, you watch your step, brother. Hey, watch out there, brother. Hey, there's a landmine right there, brother. Don't step on that, brother. Just looking out for you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Step right on over there. Because these are the definitions of anti-Semitic from their website. Manifestations of anti-Semitism may include the targeting of the state of New Khazaria, conceived as a Jewish collectivity, meaning the inception, the creation of the New Khazarian state. Like if you are against the creation of the new Khazarian state, meaning how they went over there and they took out 750,000 Palestinians when they did this, when they went over there to take the land, they took out 750,000 Palestinians. If you are against that, anti-Semitic. Boom. Claiming the existence of New Khazaria is a racist endeavor, as a racist endeavor, meaning if you claim that the creation of the state was racist against the Palestinians, yeah, the Balfour Agreement is what created them. But now they're saying if you say that the creation of the state was a racist endeavor against the Palestinians, that's anti-Semitic. Then, drawing a contemporary of Israeli policy to that of Nazis, what does that mean? Meaning, by what they're doing to the Palestinians, if you compare that, what they're doing to the Palestinians right now, if you compare that to what the Nazis did to them, that's anti-Semitic. You can't do that. No, you nigga, we ain't killing everybody. We ain't not doing genocide. Nah, that was them, not us. And if you say us, that's anti-Semitic, brother. Anti-Semitic, brother. Gotcha, brother. They is on you. They got niggas singing the Havla Gila, Havla Gila ball gargle. America is Havla Gila and ball gargling. Havla Gila, Gila, Gila. They are doing the Havla Gila ball gargle on the Khazarians. So then another one is claiming the Khazars, the new Khazarians or the Khazars, killed Jesus. You can't say that. You can't say it. If you claim that the new Khazarians killed Jesus, you're anti-Semitic, brother. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. What? You can't say? So basically, in the Bible, when they was getting ready to kill one of them niggas, they said, yo, they wanted, what was it? I think the Romans wanted Barbarus or Brutus, or what's one of them niggas? They wanted somebody different. It was I think it was Brutus or Barbarus, or one of them niggas would it be. The Romans wanted him, and then New Khazarians was like, nah, here, take this nigga. They was like, nah, nigga, don't take him. Take this nigga called Jesus. Now, again, Jesus wasn't no real motherfucker. Just so we're clear. Jesus wasn't no real nigga. It was Jesus 1,000 years before this Jesus. Thousands of years before this nigga named Jesus with the same exact story. So, but let's act like the story is real. So in the story, Rome wanted one nigga to kill, and then the new Khazarians said, no, don't take him, take this nigga named Jesus. And so Christians, or some Christians, blame Israel for killing, what is it? Barabbas, thank you. I knew one of them niggas with the B. So they wanted him, and they said, nah, give us that other nigga. That nigga who claimed he floating on water and walking around here and shit. Turning motherfucking water to wine and shit, nigga. We want that bitch. Brandon Terry, thank you, brother, for the cash out. We want the water to wine, nigga. The nigga who feeding 10,000 niggas with a loaf of bread. Where he at? You can't say that. And so then accusing the Khazars of exaggerating the Holocaust. You can't accuse them of exaggerating the Holocaust. It has to go down exactly the way they said it did, y'all. Exactly. If you question any part of that fucking story, bitch, you are anti-Semitic. Wait a minute, we can't question this shit, nigga? Everything went down exactly like you said, motherfucker? That don't sound right. We gotta believe in every fucking thing you say. Okay, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Then, keep on going. Applying double standards not expected of any other democratic nation. Meaning, if America or any other country in their war, in their military campaigns, if they bombed and killed a bunch of people and you didn't say shit to them, then you can't say shit to us then, nigga. Bitch, go talk to them other niggas first. Then you can come question what the fuck we doing. But all them other niggas who killed all the million mother, nigga, go talk to them niggas first. And we'll be over here killing more niggas till you deal with that. We got a lot more niggas to kill over here, but go handle that. And then we'll talk to you when you figure out what that's going on with them niggas. You can't compare. You cannot say that they're doing a genocide if you didn't say another country didn't do it. What in the entire... Dude, are y'all hearing this shit, y'all? I hope y'all are understanding what's going on right now. Are y'all hearing this shit? Then, keep it going. Holding the Khazars collectively responsible for the actions of the state of Israel. Meaning you can't... And now I agree with this one. Like, meaning you can't take a new Khazarian in America and blame them for what Israel is doing. Now, I agree with that one. That's the one I do agree with. Because you got a bunch of Khazarians over here who are against Israel. They're the ones leading the protest and all this and that type of stuff. But they calling them anti-Semitic, which is the funniest shit in the universe. You calling all these people who are anti-Israel anti-Semitic. Okay. Or anti-Zionist anti-Semitic. And then, but they said, there's a caveat. They said, but the criticism of Israel, just like any other country, is not anti-Semitic. Wait a minute, nigga, which is it? You see how they put that little caveat right down in it? But the criticism of Israel, just like any other country, is not anti-Semitic. Meaning, you need to criticize us just the way you criticize any other country. If you criticize us any other way, outside of the way you criticized any other country, it's anti-Semitic. But if you criticize us the exact same way, it might not be anti-Semitic. These niggas are so full of shit, man. So they coming, New Khazaria is coming for your freedom of speech, and they control America. Now, the last thing, the bill will only penalize if you're involved federally. So anybody receiving any federal funds, so because it's saying that being anti-Semitic violates the 1964 Civil Rights Act of discrimination. And so your funding will be pulled. So any schools receiving federal funding, any organizations receiving federal funding, any singular persons receiving federal funding, programs, any of that. If they deem you any one of those things that we just named off, if they deem you did any one of those things, they will cut your funding. Now, it's completely unconstitutional, and the first time they tried to enforce it, it's going to get sued on it's going to get sued out of hell. It's going to get sued on its ass out of hell, for sure. But somebody's going to have to do it in the first place. You say, yes, Cat, it's so weird. Hell yeah. It's the weirdest bullshit of all time. So they are with the bullshit. We need to be up on this because they can come after anybody for doing that. If you're receiving federal funds. Now, they can't say, you just can't outright say it, right? They didn't say it was illegal. They said doing these things are deemed to be anti-Semitic. And then anti-Semitism, you can't be anti-Semitic because that's discrimination as written out in the 1964 Civil Rights Act. So that's what they're saying. So anti-Semitism goes with discrimination. 1964 Act, you can't do it. So that's how they're gonna try to get you, because everybody knows that they fucking up, right? Even their own newspaper is saying all this shit against them, but you can't say it in America. Their country, they can say it against themselves in their own country, but you in America, you can't say it. Because then moving along, same thing, or within the New Khazarians, the International Criminal Court, or the ICC, is about to issue an arrest warrant for Netanyahu or Netanyahu and his top Israel officials and his top Israeli officials for war crimes. They're about to issue a goddamn arrest warrant for this nigga. The International Criminal Court is issuing an arrest warrant for Bibi Netanyahu. Goddamn. But then the Biden administration was trying to block the warrant. They were like, hold up, court, international court. What's going on with this warrant thing, my nigga? Like, are you really looking at things the proper way? Are you seeing it through the correct lenses? They're being attacked, man. They're in a war. They're being attacked by the Hamas. This is only self-defense. And the ICC is like, if you don't get your bitch ass out of here, America, get the fuck away out of here, nigga. They are dropping bombs on babies, nigga. I want to hear that shit. But the ICC holds no power over Israel or America. So that's the caveat. International Criminal Court holds no power. But if Netanyahu travels to one of the member states or countries, one of the member countries of the International Criminal Court, he can be arrested. So he got to stay his ass out of one of them countries. Now, does anybody think if he go to one of them countries, they're going to actually arrest him? Nope. They're not going to arrest that nigga. Because the Nukazarians probably run that country too. So we're looking at Nukazarian world domination trying to go on right now. And it's because they're losing the narrative. They're losing power so immensely that they're trying to put in the extra smash. Yo, Scotty Mutali El Bay. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the cash app. All y'all hooking me up. My chicken shawarma donations for the week. I appreciate y'all. So they running every fucking thing. Nukazarians are running everything, but they're losing it. They're losing the power. They don't know what to do. They're running around with a chicken, like a chicken with their head cut off, just creating outlandish laws. You can't have anti-Semitism in colleges? What? An anti-Semitism monitor in colleges? Nigga, it is legal for you to be anti-anything in America. Just so we're clear. You can be anti whatever the fuck you want to be. This is called America. I can say, fuck you, bitch, to anybody and anything in America, in the world. But they're trying to change that. And then they said Hamas leaders will also be issued arrest warrants. So they didn't leave Hamas out. They said Hamas and Netanyahu committed atrocities. So they balancing it out. So Hamas also got arrest warrants. But they're not going to listen. Because then they're about to initiate an attack on the remaining civilians in Rafah. This is the Nukazarians. They had been chilling for a minute, but now they're about to institute an attack on Rafah. That's where most of the civilians are. Like, this is where like 1.5 million of the people are now. They're in Rafah. So they're about to attack Rafah. And they said, and this is where most of the civilians are, y'all. But they keep saying that there's Hamas embedded within the civilians, right? Just different Hamas cells or sleeper cells, or not even sleeper cells. They're active cells embedded within Hamas, within the civilians. So what they said is all civilian men are Hamas. They basically just sentenced all men in Palestine to death. How the fuck you gonna do that? You just sentenced all men in a country to death. And that's not genocide, though. Nope, that ain't genocide, nigga. You just sentenced every man, regardless whether you know he's innocent or not. He has to be killed. He has to be taken out. What the fuck? All men? What if the nigga's a priest? A Christian priest at that, because there's a bunch of Christian Palestinians over there. What if that nigga's a Christian priest? Nah, he's Hamas. He's fucking Hamas, man. I know it he is. I know he is. Like, what in the entire fuck, bitch? So, they're full of shit, as we know. So, moving along. I just want y'all need to be aware about these Khazarians trying to take over, and then we got to push back as much as we can. Because this anti-Semitism bullshit, this really quick, just to get back on that, no one's attacking the word. Because in law, you have to be very specific. This is why that law, if anybody who knows the law knows that damn law ain't gonna do shit. Because I would go in attacking it on his very very face. The word on his very face. Anti-Semitic. Nigga, no, you don't get to have another country define what anti-Semitic is. Nope. You don't get to do that. And if you do that, then we're just going to take the actual definition of anti-Semitic. Anti means against. Semites. Semitic. Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean Jew? Does the word Semite mean Jew or Israeli? Oh, no, it doesn't. It means a bunch of the goddamn people who speak the Semitic languages, including there's Hebrews, Arabs, Akkadians, which means also Iran, the Iranians, who they also call anti-Semitic. How the fuck you gonna call everybody in the Semitic language group anti-Semitic but you? They just stole the goddamn Semitic fucking title, nigga. The Semitic belt. Pow! They just stole the Semitic belt. They got the victim belt. They got a bunch of different classes of belts. You know, you seen Mayweather with this nigga got a belt on his shoulder here, a belt on his shoulder there, got a belt around there, nigga got a belt around his neck. That's the Khazarians. Them niggas got the victim belt. They got the goddamn they got the financial. We got the most money. We rule the institutions of the world belt. They got every goddamn belt you can conceive. But no. They got the Semitic belt. We the only Semites. We're the only Semites. Palestinians are Semites. Iranians are Semites. Assyrians are Semites. Look at what the fuck is going on? But they're the only ones who get to claim that shit. The Jews, which there aren't Jews because there were no Jews in ancient history. If you understand your goddamn history, there was no such thing as Jews. That's a made-up term. There's people who practice Judaism. They were called Hebrews. Jew is a made-up term. They don't even have J's in Hebrew. Let you know this shit is bullshit right from the jump. They don't have J's in Hebrew. So, they full of shit right off the bat. Moving along. So the rich residents of Louisiana, of a Louisiana town called St. George, they voted to separate from Baton Rouge and create their own town. They said, fuck this. Excuse me. They said, fuck you niggas. So basically, the black people in Baton Rouge are like, that's racist. That's racist. You want to create your own town? That's racist. How dare you? That's segregation. That's racist, man. Well, if you think they racist, why you want them in your goddamn thing? Why you want them in your circle if you think they racist? Huh? That's what I would say. If you think they racist, you should be like, deuces, homie. You should be doing that. But they not doing that. Why are they not doing that, everybody? Because we know this is bullshit. Because the rich white town makes most of the money. And their taxes pay for all of the shit that the niggas get to do on the Democratic side. So basically the government of Baton Rouge is all Democratic and woke as fuck. And so everything, all the laws that are passed are all for the agenda of the government, the woke leftist government or the Democratic government. So these people in this town, which most of them are conservatives, they like, nigga, you ain't gonna take most of our money, which funds all of this shit, and then not do anything for us. You could just take our money and then not acknowledge us politically, fuck that. So they said, nigga, we out. Boop, and we out. You get one of these and you get one of these. They said, kick rocks, motherfucker. We're gonna create our own town with our own goddamn with our own city hall, our own police force, because they talk about also the crime. The crime is too bad in Baton Rouge, and they ain't doing nothing about it because they got all those catch and release laws. Because they talk about how the police were overfunded and all that. So they like, nigga, you not harsh on crime. Y'all ain't none of this. So we out, which is what you supposed to do. If you in a goddamn system where the system constantly you keep putting into the system and the system ain't working for you, then you need to break free from that shit. Now, the other thing would be to capture the system, but when it's like 80%, 80-something% is Democratic, you have no chance of capturing the system. So create your own shit. So that's what them Caucasians is doing. They like, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, bitch ass motherfuckers. We over here, nigga. They were like, no, come back. Come back, man. Come back. Because those taxes that they pay, those property taxes and all those taxes that the Caucasians pay for all them damn trips, those vacations, and the salaries of these people, of the government, and the parks and all the rest of that shit. So when that money gone, Baton Rouge is gonna be fucked up, nigga. So, but that's what you get for marginalizing a certain, people. For not being balanced in your government, ruling in your government. We're gonna only do things for Democrats. But nigga, Democrats aren't the only people who live in America. And you need to have both sides working together in order for the shit to work right, in harmony. When you're only doing shit for one side, that's polarization, which is an imbalance, and the universe will correct an imbalance eventually. So, just like it did. This was a universal correction of imbalance. So, I ain't gonna hate on them. I ain't gonna hate on the Caucasians. Because, nigga, tell you right now, if that was me, paying all my damn money, and you ain't trying to do nothing for my money. If niggas was doing this shit if niggas was paying all their money into a system, which is really what's happening right now, though. You paying all your system into all your money into a system, and then that system never does anything for you, then you're gonna be pissed, like you are now, melanated people. But the difference is, you don't make the majority of the funding in that system. Whereas in this case, the Caucasians make up most of the funding, 70% of the funding of that, or it was like 60-something, 70% of the funding of that town. So if you made up 70% of the funding of America and America wasn't doing shit for you, you'd really be pissed, wouldn't you? You'd be pissed like a motherfucker, which is you still should be mad, because you are still close to what melanated people spend more money than anybody in America. So you should you should be have your concerns acknowledged. So it says the people of paint, so they pay most of the taxes, and they want a police force that's going to deal with the bullshit they got going. So again, shout out to, what is the town called? St. George? I'm shouting St. George out. They gonna call you racist. They want to call you racist and do all this. They say, all right, nigga, we'll be racist over here then. How about that? How about we take our racism and we just go be racist over here amongst ourselves? We don't have to you don't have to see any of it. None of the racism that we deal, you don't have to see any of it, man. We're just go take it over here, okay? Okay, we're over here. All right, nigga, don't be crying then, bitch. Don't be crying. So moving along. Research warns that IQ has fallen for the first time in America ever. Now, I would definitely beg to differ on that, but apparently Idiocracy is here. If y'all haven't seen that movie, Idiocracy, please go watch that movie. That movie is hilarious. Who was the president? Terry Crews. That shows you how dumb America. It was it was about this dude who was a mediocre. He was like he wasn't even like regular intelligence. He was like sort of medium intelligence, but only on the dumb side. but somehow he went to sleep for like a long ass time. He got put in like some cryo chamber or something, and he woke up, and then everybody in the world was dumb as shit, and he was the smartest person in the world. But he was like a dumb motherfucker from his time. He was actually dumb. But because everybody else was so dumb in the world, he became the smartest person in the world. That movie's hilarious. So, and Terry Crews is the president in that movie. So, but we are in the movie. We are in the damn movie. So it says human intelligence scores are dropping across the U.S. for the first time. Research suggests, and experts warn technology could be to blame. Since 1905, there's been a 30-point increase based on scores in logic. Since 1905. Excuse me, so let me read that again. So since 1905, there's been a 30-point increase based on scores in logic, vocabulary, spatial reasoning, and visual and mathematical problem solving skills. But there's a sign that IQ may be dipping according to a study last year. It found that the average IQ score in the US fell from 100 to 98 last year. The first time rates have fallen since we began tracking them in over 100 years. So in over 100 years, this is the first time niggas have gotten stupider in the test, basically is what they're saying. In 100 years, and over 100 years, over 100 years, 125 years, or 120 years at this point, we've been on a steady incline of intelligence until last year. So niggas are getting crazy. Now, again, they say it's technology. I say it's social media. Social media makes you stupider. Why? Because in social media, you get to pick the information that you consume. And if you're stupid, you're going to pick stupid information to consume. Which is why I see in a society, in a world like where you have a government that runs the TV programs and all that type of stuff. That's why it's called programming. And some of that programming is going to be to collectively uplift the intelligence of society. Why? Because that helps that helps society as a whole in the future. If we build the intelligence of society, then that makes the society stronger as we get older, move on, boom, 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 right? That's why, we used to watch the same type of things back in the 70s and 80s. Schoolhouse Rock. Everybody knows Schoolhouse Rock. Come on. I'm just a bill. Well, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Oh, well, I'm off to the White House where I'm waiting in committee. So it's telling you how a bill goes into a law. But it's beautiful singing bam. So as a kid, you knew how the fucking bill became a law. Ask some people right now. Go to the hood right now and ask one of these little kids how a bill becomes a law. I promise you they have no fucking idea. They gonna be a bill? What you mean? What you mean? How much is the bill? You mean phone bill? You mean phone? I didn't know phone bill can become a law. Nigga, when that shit happen? God damn, nigga, where the fuck I been, nigga? Nigga. No, nigga, bill, government, Congress bill, congressional bill. So, or we had, what was it? Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Hooking up nouns and verbs and nigga, hooking up phrases and clauses. Conjunction, junction. What's that function? So we had all the shit teaching us collectively. So the collective consciousness or intelligence was rising around the same time. We all watched the same shit, MacGyvers. It was a bunch of shit. It was some shit, a lot of different things on TV, but it was still right around here. So ultimately, you all had to kind of watch the same shit, pretty much. So it ain't like that today. Everybody can go off into their own TikTok rooms and watch dumbass shit and people twerking and doing dumbass challenges. I mean, it's the stupidest shit that gets promoted. And so you wonder why the IQ is going down. It says, but there are signs that IQ may have dipped according to the study. Oh man, I just read that. Sorry. Now, separate data shows there is a gap of about 8 points between states, with New Hampshire ranking, excuse me, with New Hampshire ranking the first with an average IQ of 103.2. So New Hampshire has the highest IQ rank average. And then the lowest averages, so then it says exactly half of U.S. states have an average IQ of 100 or above, with New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Vermont coming in the top 4, while North Dakota, Wyoming are tied for North Dakota and Wyoming are tied for the 5th spot. Then it says, meanwhile, those ranked in the bottom 5 include New Mexico, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Nevada. Now, you know, there's jokes about a lot, you know, and they're gonna say about people from the country not being as smart. Yeah, Nevada. That's what it said, Nevada. Too many niggas gambling over there. They ain't studying shit, they gambling. So usually these a lot of these are country states, southern states, which usually gets the bad rap of not being intelligent because of based off of how they sound, how they talk. So they get a bad rap for that all the time. But it's some super, super intelligent niggas from the South. Met a few of them, got a couple homies. So, but there are also some dumbass niggas in the South. But there's also some dumbass niggas in the East, some dumbass niggas in the West, some dumbass niggas in the Midwest. There's some dumbass niggas all over the place. But apparently the southern states get the backlash because they talk with the, what y'all doing? What they doing over there? What they doing over there? What y'all doing over there? Huh? Come on now, shorty. What up, Waldy? What up, Waldy? So y'all talk Waldy. What up, Waldy? Y'all talk with them the southern drawl, so it makes people think that y'all are not intelligent. But far from the case. But we are living in the dumbass world right now. Idiocracy is here. So please start putting your kids and start watching some things that uplift your consciousness and get out of these rooms that just are feeding back your bullshit. Come on, man. A lot of these are conspiracy rooms too. I'm gonna say that. You on these conspiracy rooms and TikTok, a lot of that is bullshit. You be in there and they feeding you a whole bunch of stupid ass shit that makes no sense, no scientific information whatsoever, or make no scientific sense. So everybody's caught up in it. Idiocracy. Moving along, the government and power companies are paying farmers and aviation companies for weather manipulation and geoengineering. Weather manipulation and geoengineering. What is that, DGA? Oyamat? You say, yes, we do? Y'all talk with that southern slang? What up, Walter? But geoengineering, y'all. So what does that mean? So that means they can spray chemical compounds in the air like silver iodide and other things that they don't have to tell the ingredients of. Like they can put mRNA as an ingredient in this thing, and then they spray it in the air and make it rain. And there's no regulation on it. They can just do this shit. A farmer, if he wants to make if he wants to make it rain for his crops, he can go spray this silver iodide shit in the air and make it rain. Or did you know people, if somebody wants to ensure that it doesn't rain on their wedding day, they can pay an aviation company or a weather company $100,000 to go seed and make it, and to go do something to the air, the atmosphere, and make it not rain. That's crazy. They're fucking with nature. They're just, man. And what happens when you usually fuck with nature? What happens, y'all? Oh, you mean like Dubai? You mean like in Dubeezy, where Dubeezy looked like a giant fucking dirty swimming pool. It looked like a giant mud pool, a giant mud bath. You ever been to a spa where you see that big ass mud bath pool? And you gotta slide down in that shit like, you ever been in that shit? Shit, motherfucking Dubai look like quicksand right now. But watery quicksand. So, I don't know if you've seen the pictures. God damn, Dubai is fully underwater. Like, it's damn near fully underwater. The whole tarmac of the airport was underwater. So, somebody was in Dubai recently. Shout out to Adrana. She was in Dubai. She said she was on the tarmac and they had to deplane and she was flooded. They couldn't move. In Dubai, that was Dubai seeding the the clouds, try to make it rain, trying to make it rain more. So these countries, these desert countries who build like this, they be fucking up nature. Because they don't, the foundation that they built these countries on, like in Saudi Arabia and Dubai, they don't use their desert sand. They don't use their desert sand. It's too loose to build on. These motherfuckers go to beaches around the world and excavate the sand from beaches around the world because that sand compacts more. Because it's wet, it compacts and hardens. So these bitch ass niggas go and excavate the goddamn fucking beaches from around the world and take the sand back to their country and build their goddamn shit up. Fuck them. Nigga, you don't get to just rip every beach up around the world to take it back to build your country, nigga. This is bullshit. So that's why I think it's karma. It's karma. You're destabilizing nature around the world, Arab people. And you can't do that without hurting nature. Like, you think you're gonna mess up with something in nature and then it fucks up something else. Like, case in point. What's homeboy that used to run Mao Zedong? So back in like I think it was the 80s or 70s or 80s, whenever that nigga was in power, they decided they were gonna they did something like kill like a bunch of they killed like a bunch of what was it, birds, or what was it, swallows, or I think it was a bunch of swallows, or I forgot the little birds they killed, but it was a bunch of little birds over there. I forgot the name of the bird they killed, but they killed a bunch of birds, and thinking because they was too many. But so they was like, all right, we got to take all these birds out. When they killed the birds, they didn't realize these birds ate the goddamn insects that would eat the crops. So when they killed the birds, it left all these insects alive to go raid all the goddamn vegetables, and they went through a big ass fucking famine where like, what did it say? 50 million people died. 50 million people died. Because this motherfucker wanted to kill up all the little birds. Quail, that's what it was. It was little quail birds. So they killed up all the fucking quail, and the quail would eat the insects that would feed on the plants, on the farm, the vegetables. So this nigga caused 50 million people to die because he killed a bunch of quail. That's why you cannot mess with nature. It's an incredible balance that nature has. If it rains, it's supposed to rain. There was conditions that led up to that way before it rained that day. There was a bunch of things in the air, things that you don't even know that came from this fucking part of the world, that came from that part of the world, that came from this part of the world, that all of that made it rain. And then when they make it rain in one place, they steal rain from another place where it's supposed to rain. This is the thing. They when you engineer, I'm going to make it rain a bunch over here. Well, that rain was supposed to go over there, but now you're stealing it and making it rain here, and now that other place don't have any rain. So they said farmers are doing this to water their crops, and power companies are doing it to increase water for hydropower. They are making it rain. So what the power companies are doing, they are going to farmers, and like I said, they're paying the farmers and the aviation people money to make it rain so they can create hydropower and make money off the hydropower. But thereby doing that, messing up the normal processes of nature, which you have no idea what's about to pop off with that. So they can kick rocks. They on some bullshit. Then they're trying to block the sun by doing something. They're calling it solar dimming. We're just gonna dim it. Anybody y'all got one of them little light dimmers in your house where you set the mood? You know, when the little chick come through, put on your little put a little R&B in the back. Hey, hold on, baby. Let me turn down the lights real quick. That shit dims. Put your little dimmer on your light, and you get your little Maggie Mac on. I know y'all remember that. I ain't the only one who had a dimmer switch on the light. So real dim. Boy, that shit was to get like barely any light. I used to dim that shit. It'd be like that much light. Woo! Set the mood, baby. Set the mood. But that's what they trying to do to the sun. Yep, the dimmer was the shit. Hell yeah, WD. The light dimmer was the shit, baby. So they're trying to do that to the sun. Call it solar dimming. Now, what if these niggas fuck around and block out the sun like the Matrix? When the Matrix had to block out the sun because the Skynet decided because they tried to cut all the power off for Skynet when AI took over. So they said, fuck it, we'll cut the power from AI. And then Skynet just built a bunch of solar panels. They started running off solar panels. So then the humans said, fuck it, we'll shoot some shit into the sky and block off the sun so that they don't get any solar power. But that didn't work, and all they did was just kill the Earth. And then the Skynet or the machines just started to use humans, your bioelectric energy for themselves. So that was the Matrix, right? So these niggas are trying to do that. Because 2 weeks ago in California, Bill Gates and them just did a trial run. That's what they call it, a trial run, where they shot a bunch of salt into the sky to block the sun. They didn't tell nobody about it till after they did it. Because they got backlash when they were going to do it before. They were going to shoot a bunch of calcium dust in the air and do it in Sweden. And then they backed off in Sweden because they started to get so much backlash. He was like, all right, no, we're not going to do it. We good. We good. So then just waited about 2 years till everybody forgot and then did the shit in California. Why would you do that in California when California historically has droughts like crazy? But you want to block out the sun? We're not having a drought right now, just so you know. California came out of the drought. It's rained so much in the last 2 years in California, we completely out of the drought. The fucking river, LA River, is almost overflowing. Just so y'all know, the LA River, if y'all don't know what the LA River is, if you've seen that movie, The Italian Job, go watch the movie, The Italian Job. In the movie Italian Job, the LA was so in a drought, they able to drive through the LA River in those little, those minis where they driving through the concrete and all that shit. That's the LA River. It's completely bone dry. That's where they driving in that movie. That shit is full of water right now. They would drown. You could float a ship through that bitch right now. It's so much water in the LA River. So we don't need you blocking the goddamn sun right now. Bill Gates, bitch. So he just, man. God damn, he hates nature. That nigga hates nature. Good God. So watch out for the solar dimming, y'all, because they're trying to implement that in different places. So moving along, in rainbow news. So I talked about I think last week, the middle school girls who, I think it was 2 weeks ago, where the transformer was allowed to perform, to compete in the athletic competition with the shot put when they were doing this and right the shot put. So and the girls, it was like a bunch of like I think 5 girls in protest. They got up there and they did their little and said deuces and walked off. So then in retaliation, they tried to ban the girls from the last of the sporting events for the year. They said, all right, y'all want to do that? Then you can't compete at all. They banned them, right? So I talked about that. So then the girls filed a lawsuit. They said, oh, you want to kick us out then? We're going to file a lawsuit. And then the girls won. Shout out to the girly girls. Right, baby. So I'm trying to tell you, man, y'all got to get in the law. This is probably going to be the only way for us to move anything in the future of what's coming. When they try to put us in a digital matrix, like the movie, you're going to have some real tangible things that you can do to get back at them. And that's going to have to be with your paperwork going at them, because protesting and all that type of shit, they can debunk your protesting by just calling you a terrorist or anti-Semitic or anything, but they can't do anything with the law. Just paperwork. That's it. The law is written how it's written. They can't do anything with that. And you can smash on these cats if you know the law. But shout out to these ladies. They won and they got reinstated back into the events. So shout out, little lady. Shout out to the little young ladies, baby. You got to fight back because they want to push this woke ass agenda. Now, their argument was that the student, the Transformer, Decepticon, who was participating in the meet, they had started taking puberty blockers before they went into puberty. So they weren't producing testosterone like a normal boy would. Nah. Nah, not going for that. You still have thick bones. Your bones are denser. Like, people don't get it. It ain't just testosterone. It's men have denser bones. Seriously. That's why we can take more punishment. Our bones are thicker and heavier. Man's muscle fibers are heavier, thicker, much more dense. So it's not a fantasy or an illusion. Men are 2 to 3 times stronger than women. In some cases, 10 times stronger than women. There are dudes out here who can bench press, and you can go Google it. YouTube it right now. They got videos of cats bench pressing 1,500 pounds. That's almost 1 ton, y'all. That's 500 pounds away from lifting a bench press and a ton. That's what a few men I've seen do this in the videos. That's insane. No woman is going to bench press a motherfucking 1,500 pounds. I don't give a shit how much this bitch is lifting. She ain't never going to do that. But no, we don't have any physical advantages at all. Whatsoever. It's an illusion. It's a fucking illusion, man. She can get in there. She can bench press that 1,500 pounds just like any man can. She can do it. And she get in there and fucking try to lift that shit and break her arms. Snap her arms in half and shit trying to fucking lift it. What the fuck are you doing? You better sit your ass down somewhere, bitch. So, moving along, still in Rainbow News. A video showing a a transformer student attacking another girl in a woman's restroom resulted in a bomb threat being sent to the school after the clip went viral. So the assault at Greece Arcadia High School took place back in February and saw the victim dragged out of a stall by her hair by a much larger attacker, Decepticon. It's a dude. It's a fucking dude. A much larger attacker. Like it's just a big girl. It's a fucking dude. It's a big ass dude with fucking braids like a chick. And then you can see the video. It's on, if you want to see the video, it's on Daily Mail. So she walked into the bathroom, opened the door, opened the stall. The girl wasn't doing nothing. She opened the stall, went in there and said, bop, bop, bop. And then grabbed the motherfucker, grabbed her hair, snatched her off the toilet thing, dragged her to the middle of the bathroom, said, bop, 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 bop. Then he dragged her into the hallway, dragged her by her hair into the hallway, like easy than a motherfucker too. Like, goddamn. Dragged her like he was dragging a fucking sack of potatoes or onions or some shit. Just dragged her like it was no problem. Got into the hallway, bop, 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 just bop. And then finally, one of the staff members was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, this little girl done got mangled by this big ass punk bitch of a nigga. And now all of us, you jump in. And this is what I hate about these new bitch ass kids. All of them just standing around filming the shit while somebody gets abused, could have been killed. And their thing is just, oh shit, oh shit, oh goddamn nigga, look at this shit, oh. The fuck? See, when somebody do that shit to your ass, when you getting your ass beat, because it's called karma. You could have went and did something. You could have went and got a teacher, principal, somebody. That this dude is beating on this girl, but y'all want to stand around and film it. Now, luckily they filmed it because the outrage, it created the outrage for it. But act in the moment. Fuck these videos. You can be the person that saves the moment. All these motherfuckers, man, this is ridiculous. The world that they live in now, I'm going to film it and film somebody getting brutally beaten and attacked instead of doing something. What the hell, man? This is insane. So when it happens to you, little nigga, whoever was filming, don't say shit. Don't be talking about go get somebody. I'm about to go get my popcorn, bitch. That's what I'm going to get. Give me some popcorn, some Reese's peanut butter cups, and a nice little Coke, and sit back like I'm watching Star Wars and watch you get your ass whooped. Because you filmed it for the other person. So, hey, that must mean we can all watch you get your ass beat. It says footage of the attack was shared by feminist website Redux on Thursday and resulted in a bomb threat being sent to the school, forcing it to close on Friday, yesterday. It says Greek Central School District Superintendent Kathleen Gropman said the anonymous threat qualifies as a hate crime. And she slammed those using the video to further hateful agendas. So you ain't supposed to show this big ass burly nigga beating on a little girl. It's bolstering hate. It's bolstering hate. We can't do this. We can't do it. We shouldn't be showing this. Wait a minute, motherfucker. How about this motherfucker, this big ass dude shouldn't be beating on this little girl? First of all, this big ass motherfucker shouldn't be calling himself a girl. That's the first thing. Then this big ass motherfucker shouldn't be dragging a girl out by her hair and beating on him multiple times in front of people before anybody did anything. That's not the problem. The problem is you filming it and showing it. You shouldn't know. We shouldn't show it. We shouldn't show these things. So now, when people got backlash and they said, y'all full of shit, this school is bullshit, and they called up there and said they left the bomb threat, that's hate speech, y'all. She's calling it hate speech. Now, you shouldn't be threatening anybody, obviously. That's against the law for you to threaten somebody. That's not freedom of speech, just so y'all know. Threats are unlawful. That's against the law. It's not constitutional for you to threaten somebody. But them doing that, excuse me, hold on. But them calling it a hate crime, it can only be a hate crime if they called in the bomb threat because the person was transformer. That's the only reason that you can call it a hate crime. If they called in and say, we're going to blow up the school because you got Transformers at the school, that's a hate crime. But, excuse me, if they say we're going to do whatever to the school because you are allowing little girls to be beaten in the middle of the school, in the bathroom, that's not a hate crime. Yeah, they may hate the school. They don't hate the goddamn little girl, whoever the dude that's calling himself a girl. So they're trying to get anything classified under these terms so that it cuts you or it thwarts your freedom of speech. They want to thwart your freedom of speech. And then it says the clip in question shows a student barge into the restroom, blah, blah, blah. I just said that. So, and people showing it beating the girl on their cell phone. So teacher said that's anti-Semitic. Excuse me, not anti-Semitic, but hate speech. And you can't show a victim being beaten by this big-ass dude in the middle of the goddamn hallway in school. You can't show it. We can do it, but you can't show it. This person can do it. That's not, nothing against the person for beating on the little girl. No, they were just frustrated. You know, it's tough out here trying to check your truth. This person they're expressing their truth, and I for one, I'm behind you. I'm with her, him, her, whatever the fuck it is. I'm with it. It, they, what? I'm with it. I'm with it all the way. Her, it, whatever. So they are so full of shit trying to be woke. It's ridiculous. So moving along in the science and the weird. More than half of the cats at a dairy farm have died within 3 days of being infected with by drinking the infected cow milk with the bird flu cow milk. They said half of the cats died and then the other half went blind. You tuck your truth. Pretty Divine said, tuck your truth, not talk your truth. I'm tucking my truth, man. It's my truth. I want to tuck it right up under there. Tuck your truth. That's hilarious. Oh, man. So they try to scare the shit out of you with dead cats. Remember they had the farmer first, right? That was the farmer. That was about 4 weeks ago. That was the first time I said this. Then the next week, they had the birds. Remember, they had the birds. Then, you know, it was all the birds and chickens or whatever, one chicken. Then the next week, it was in the cow's milk. See, do you see this is every week? They're doing it, right? There's a new story about the bird flu, about some new shit about the bird flu every single week. 1 week, a man got infected. Now it said it may be more easily passable to humans. The next week, some birds actually been affected and a chicken, but no pigeons. Pigeons are immune, apparently. So then the next week, the cows. It's in the cow milk. Now this week, the cats have died from drinking the cow milk on the farm. And they went blind. We got 3 blind cats. We got the Aristocats. Yo, last name first. Appreciate you. That's right. Catch the replay. Blind cats, y'all. So it says, farmers first noticed the cows were producing strange milk and less of it. So they're producing strange milk and less of the milk that they had been producing. And it says, cats infected with H5N1, which is bird flu, went blind, lost coordination, and started circling. Now, at first glance, I would say them cats smoked a blunt. That's just me, filled with catnip. That's all. That's what I would say. They smoked a catnip blunt. That's what it sounded like to me. Look, they went blind, they lost coordination, and started circling. I think them niggas was high. If you ask me, I think they was high on some catnip blunts for everybody. But apparently that's bird flu. It sounds a lot like weed. But or have you ever seen a cat on catnip? Have y'all ever seen a cat on catnip? It's the funniest shit. It's the funniest shit of all time. I'm telling you. I used to live with 2 cats. My ex-girlfriend had 2 cats. And one of the cats loved me. And one of the cats hated me. I hated that motherfucker. But I used to go get catnip and fuck with it all the time. But that one cat who hated me loved catnip, and it loved me when I would bring the catnip, because I would watch. So I would do experiments with the catnip. This shit was so goddamn funny, man. So I would lock them in the room. I would lock the cats in the room, and then I would take the catnip and just pour it in different spots around the room, right? Just behind the couch. I would put it behind like their food bowl or something. Like I would put it behind the TV up under the counter. I would just find all these different places. And nigga, let me tell you, I'd open the door, and so they would come out and they look up, and I just let them walk out, and they'd walk, and they would go. Nigga turn right to where that catnip was. And goddamn, when they jumped on it, they be they be rolling in it and shit and be licking it. And, this shit was crazy, man. Oh my God. If you never seen a cat on catnip, it's the funniest shit of all time. I used to do this shit like 3 times a week just for fun. Just to watch them. This shit was hilarious. So I'm saying this sounds like catnip to me. But they say about 24 farm cats were stricken with H5N1 bird flu after drinking milk from infected cows, leaving some blind and killing more than half. The U.S. Centers for the cat dog cat, the U.S. Centers for blah Control and Prevention announced the cases this week, revealing at least 24 cats on a Texas farm experienced depressed mental states, body stiffness, loss of coordination, blindness, circling, and excessive mucus from their eyes and noses and mouths. Now, again, that sounds like cottonmouth to me. If you ever smoke some weed, that sounds like cottonmouth to me. That sounds like a high-ass cat with cottonmouth. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what these niggas is looking at. That sounds like a high cat with cottonmouth, but apparently it's bird flu, so you better watch out if you got some cats. So moving along, it says regulators. Yo, Pretty Divine, thank you. It says, love your content. It says, you make these tragic real life events funny. They funny to me. That's the way I live. Look, I appreciate you for telling me that, but I'm not trying to make y'all laugh, just so y'all know. This is how it's coming out to me. It's hilarious to me, and I can't not laugh, and so I appreciate y'all for laughing with me. But this shit is hilarious. So moving along, we got the regulators have warned that AI is facing its Oppenheimer moment and are arguing humans to act before it's too late. Holy shit. God damn, y'all. It's going down. Skynet is real. If y'all haven't watched the Terminator series, y'all need to go watch episode 1 and 2. Go watch T1 and T2. You got to do it. And if you haven't watched it in a long time, I would say please go rewatch it. But it says the statements were made at a conference in Vienna on Monday, referencing J. Robert Oppenheimer, who helped invent the atomic bomb in 1945 before advocating for controls over the spread of nuclear arms. The U.S. Pentagon has granted millions of dollars into AI startups. The European Union is working on a database to evaluate battlefield targets, and the Israelis arm and the Israeli army has an algorithm creating a kill list. I told y'all about that last week or a couple weeks ago. It's called Lavender. That's the name of the AI. Creating the kill list for the new Khazarians. Then it says, this is the Oppenheimer moment of our generation, said Austrian Foreign Minister Alexander Schallenberg. Now is the time to agree on international rules and norms. Basically, we better get this shit under control right now, bitch, before we are done. AI is going to take everybody out in this bitch. Is basically what he's saying. AI is just going off the rails right now because every country is trying to be the first to do it best, to get the best AI. So you're not going to see any restrictions on it because America's not going to restrict it, because China not going to restrict it, because Israel not going to restrict it, because Saudi Arabia is not going to restrict it, because everybody want to beat everybody. They think if whoever gets the best AI will win, will be the next superpower of the world. Not a superpower, the superpower. The person who masters that first AI, they think will be the next superpower of the world. So, but again, I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. So I don't know what the movie, I know what Oppenheimer is and what he did, but I haven't seen the movie yet because I don't want to be putting that energy out there about nuclear shit. See, that to me, they're trying to get people thinking that shit in case it happened. You know, this a lot of times movies be lining up with normal, regular life events. That's not a coincidence when that shit happens. They're doing this called programming, right? Predictive programming. So when they're telling you it's like Oppenheimer and then Oppenheimer movie just came out, they want to get you thinking on that type of shit. Now, I do believe it's a detriment. I don't use AI. I may have used it 5 times, maybe 6. So I don't really fuck with it. I do use it for I have used it for what is that? What is that? DALL-E, that image creator. I've used the image creator, and what's the other one? Midjourney. So I use those. I've used those for the thumbnails and shit like that. But I don't. You don't want to use it for your everyday work because the more you keep using the AI, it learns you. It's studying your ass. Don't give it a shot to figure you out. Don't do it. So to me, again, you go into martial arts and boxing. I don't show my damn secret moves to my opponent. You ain't gonna know what I'm gonna do when I get in that ring. It may be Roadhouse for your ass, for all you know. And if you've seen Roadhouse, you know what I'm talking about. I'll be on my Roadhouse shit. You ever get in a fight with me, nigga, you probably gonna get Roadhouse. I'm just telling you. So, I don't want the AI to know my Roadhouse move. If y'all know what I mean, you know what I mean. Roadhouse is one of the hardest movies of the 80s, just specifically for this one move. The movie is okay, but till it gets to this one move Patrick Swayze did, it became the greatest movie to me. And one of the greatest movies in the 80s. But AI is doing it. Then, if that's not scary enough, did you see the Cat Williams TikTok video? Did y'all see it? On the cat, I think it's Cat Williams TikTok, on his Cat Williams TikTok. But it was a video that said the eclipse was not an eclipse. It was humans completing a deal with extraterrestrials in exchange for AI. I hope, man, if somebody has the link to that Cat Williams TikTok, please put it in the chat. Now, it's breaking off that The moon was on the same side of the sun that day. So how could there be an eclipse? I don't know that. I don't know that that's true. That's what the video was saying. Now, how could it be an eclipse? It was basically a ship moved. Basically, what they said was CERN. So this is why all this shit happened the same day. Remember they launched missiles at the eclipse, and then CERN got turned on that day. So they said all of that was planned. That CERN turned this particle accelerator on to create a portal, so that these extraterrestrials who had been working apparently with humans for a minute could come through this portal. Now they were trying to get here and establish themselves here in exchange. What did the humans get? AI. This is what it said. The humans got AI for opening this portal and bringing them here. Now the missiles they said that were shot at the eclipse weren't missiles. They were shuttles sending pilots, American pilots, to the extraterrestrials. Basically, they were going to be in like an exchange program, like a foreign exchange program. They were going up there to apparently, supposedly, allegedly, to work with the aliens. And aliens get to experiment on humans for giving us AI. Now, I would say this. If the aliens needed us to open up a portal with CERN to come over here on April the 8th, how did we get the AI? Because AI came out 2 years ago. So how did they give us AI? And how was they making deals with humans if they weren't here? If they needed the portal, if they needed the humans to open up a portal for them to come here, how the fuck did they get the AI? See, this is why you shouldn't be watching a bunch of TikTok bullshit. That's why. A lot of this shit sounds great when you don't study shit. But AI's been here for 2 damn years. Not this year, 2 years. So, if the aliens needed the humans to open up a damn portal, how did they get AI over here? The fact of the matter is, aliens been here forever, goddammit. They've been here way before us and will be here way after humans. They've been here engineering shit, manipulating shit. They don't need humans to open up no damn portal for them to come here. That's the dumbest shit ever. But so many people believe that damn video. But so I needed to tell y'all about the the aliens or the extraterrestrials giving us AI, allegedly, according to the thing. Hold on. But there may be some believability to it if they say that AI is going to be like a nuclear bomb, basically taking out the humans. So did extraterrestrials give the humans AI in order to ultimately make them destroy themselves? What's that meme, my homeboy? Doing that shit. Did the aliens give humans AI to eventually help them destroy themselves? Because they think humans are little monkey ants, little ant monkeys who are just savages and aren't able to join the Galactic Federation because, again, humans are savages, hell-bent on violence and not harmony with the universe. So you be the judge. I don't know. So moving along. So now this is some really serious news. This is the goddamn. This is serious in the motherfucker. Texas is banning porn. The fuck is going on? Like, nigga, Texas is banning porn? What the fuck, Texas? See, Texas, you full of shit. Texas, y'all with the bullshit. You flooding. They just flooded in Texas this week. You motherfuckers got bird flu. You banning porn. Nigga, it ain't looking good for you, Texas. No. Sorry, Texas. Nope, gonna have to stay out of Texas. You're banning porn. It's flooding in that bitch, and you got bird flu. Goddamn, Texas, y'all was looking good for a second, but nope, not now. So they want to ban your ability to relax yourself. God damn it. Sometimes that's the only release nigga be getting. He's stressed the fuck out. He got to go to work for 20 hours a day. He got to deal with a punk ass boss. He may have to deal with crazy ass family members. He got to deal with bills. He got to deal with all this shit he got to deal with. He just want to pop one off just to relax. You telling the nigga he can't relax no more? Goddamn, man. Nigga can't relax. So the story is, the Supreme Court decided to block an age excuse me. The Supreme Court decided not to block an age restriction line in Texas, an age restriction in line. Hold on, my bad. Supreme Court decided not to block an age restriction line, Texas, that requires, online, or age restriction online. Texas requires an age limit for any adult wanting to view sites to submit all of their personal online information. So basically, there's an age limit. There's an age limit law that Texas implemented. People sued to get the age limit taken down. The Supreme Court of Texas said, no, we're not going to. Actually, it didn't say the Supreme Court of Texas. It just said Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court decided, nah, we're not going to block the age restriction. So you can have the age restriction, right? And also whatever comes with that. So basically, if you want to view any porn site in Texas now, you have to register your whole information. You have to go fill out a questionnaire and a form of everything, like the shit that you do, who you are, where you been, all this and that type of shit. Basically, niggas want to watch porn in private. Nigga don't want them fuckers to know he on there looking at Pornhub. Motherfucker don't want niggas to know that, but the government gonna know now, because you got to submit all of your information in Texas if you want to watch Pornhub. If you want to get one off on a stressful night, you got to give all your information to the government so they know what time of day you like to pop off. Man, sometimes he like to pop off in the morning before he go to work. That alleviate some of the stress that he has to deal with the people at work. But then all that stress come back during work. Cause then when he get home around 5:30, he gotta pop another one off. Then that's just to relieve all the stress that he had in the day. And then maybe around that night he might want to pop one off just so he can go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Just a few. Like nigga, the government gonna know all of that. The government is gonna know all of your pop off habits. This is some bullshit. Texas law requires any website that publishes a substantial amount of content that is harmful to minors to verify the age of users. The challengers said the law also forces adults to identify themselves before accessing pornography, which the group's lawyers said violates access to free speech online. Holy shit. Goddamn, Texas, I feel for your brothers. Now, you shouldn't necessarily be watching a bunch of porn. You should be doing that to a real girl. But sometimes shit don't happen like that. You may not want to, you may be holding off because you don't want to invite no dumbass women into your damn circle. So you got to deal with it yourself. That may be how you have to deal with maintaining your discipline. and not letting dumbasses into your cipher that you got to get off with. Yo, Lisa Maddox, thank you for the cash app. Appreciate you. That covers about two chicken shawarma meals. Appreciate you, girl. I'm gonna damn sure do that today and tomorrow. But appreciate you. They're trying to regulate everything, y'all. They are trying to regulate every goddamn thing right now. This is the full court press of the totalitarian police state. It's the full court press of the totalitarian police state. You can't watch porn. You can't watch porn no more, nigga. That's crazy, Texas. God damn. I feel for your brothers. I feel for your brothers. But you know, there's VPNs. I think, what is it? Yeah, VPNs. You might have to use a VPN, that's all. If you want to use your shit. I was watching a podcast. This is where I found this out. I was watching a podcast yesterday. Yesterday, and the dude was talking about, he said, yeah, you know they outlawed porn because the podcast is in Texas. And so the dude said, you know they outlawed porn, right? He was like, they outlawed Pornhub, is what he said. He said they outlawed Pornhub. I was like, and then the other host was like, what? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, they outlawed Pornhub. Then the dude said, I tried to log into my account. One of the hosts said, I tried to log into my account today and it blocked me. This nigga got an account. First of all, Pornhub and them sites are free. This nigga got a paid account. What the fuck? What you needed a paid account for to a free porn site? These niggas are hilarious. Goddamn, these niggas is funny as shit, man. He said, nigga, they shut my whole shit down. No, that's why I looked. I was like, God damn, Texas is banning porn in Texas. God damn, hey Texas. I don't know about Texas, man. Y'all niggas, whoo. So then, hey, if you live in Texas, I'm sorry. Moving along. The last thing, police stop law lessons. So the DEA will move to reclassify marijuana in a historic shift, sources say. So marijuana, if you don't know, federally is a Schedule 1. It's classified as Schedule 1, meaning up there with cocaine and heroin and all the rest of that shit. So the DEA, they said they're going to move for the government to reclassify marijuana. What? They trying to federally get it reclassified, y'all. Now, another reason California is so goddamn great, we can just smoke weed whenever we want around California. So it's hard for me to leave California. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. But apparently, if the Fed do this, it may make it easier. So it says, in Washington, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, will move to reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug. The Associated Press has learned. This would be a historic shift to generations of American drug policy that could have wide ripple effects across the country. Now, they done put how many niggas in jail for weed? And I mean niggas, not just people. They have done a lot of people, but how many niggas have they put in jail for weed? Just weed, non-violent weed possession, weed selling, whatever. But a lot of just weed possession. How many niggas have been put in jail? Hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands just for weed. Just so you know, there's 2 million niggas in jail. So we're clear on the numbers. There's over 2 million melanated people in jail. Probably half of them are in there for non-violent crimes. Like weed possession. So now they want to come and reclassify it as a less harmful. What is it? They still going to call it a drug because calling it a drug is what makes it on the Schedule 1 thing, right? Because it's really an herb. That's why it's called herb. Marijuana is an herb, like sage and the rest of those things. It's an herb. But It may be a mind-altering herb. But the reason they're doing this, why, or can anybody, do you know why they're doing it? Why do you think they're doing it? Why do you think now, right now, they're trying to reschedule the marijuana, the weed, as a less harmful and a less harmful light? Why are they trying to do that? See, I try to read the chat for y'all. To tax it? Okay, WDMA said to tax it. Okay, but they would have been done that if they just wanted to tax money. Okay, money. Okay, there's a lot of that, but they would have been done this if it was just about money. They would have been legalized if it was just about money. Bam! AMP, the election. There it is. AMP got it. The election. So, who smokes weed mostly? The bigger majority of people who smoke weed are what? Younger people. Young people smoke weed. And that would be right now what? Generation Z. They smoke weed. So at the same time, Generation Z hates Biden. They hate that nigga right now because he dropping bombs on babies. Or he's giving the bombs to New Kazaria to drop on the babies. So they hate that nigga right now. Hate. You understand? They hate that nigga Biden right now. That ain't even strong enough word. They want to fucking take that nigga and string him up by his fucking toes. So Biden got to do something because he's smashing on them as the protesters on the campuses at colleges. So he has to get this young vote though, because it just showed so many, like 40% of the young people, Generation Z, ain't gonna vote for Biden. That just came out 2 days ago. Like 37%, to be exact. 37% of Generation Z said fuck Biden. Said fuck you, bitch. They listen to them numbers. They see them numbers. So he goes, what if we canceled student debt, because he just did that, which is against the law. The court told that nigga he can't do it, but he did it anyway. Then, what if I let these little young bitch ass niggas smoke weed? That'll give me some votes. That'll give me some votes. Let them smoke weed. Let them smoke weed for like 2 days. Then we're gonna fucking go take the law. I'm just gonna cancel it. Once I get elected, we'll just cancel the law. But fucking let them do it for 2 days. Give them 2 days of fucking weed smoke. Vote me in office. So it says, this is their reason. It says the DEA's proposal, which still must be reviewed by the White House Office of Management and Budget, would recognize medical uses of cannabis and acknowledge it as less potential for abuse than some of the nation's most dangerous drugs. But they're still trying to call it a drug, right? Then it says, however, it would not legalize marijuana outright for recreational use. So medically, they're going to give it the green light on the medical side of the game. But they're not just going to say you can come out and just smoke weed. Now, first of all, I think you can do that in D.C. I think weed is legal in D.C., which is crazy where the government is. It's legal where the government, in the capital of the government, is legal there. Why? Because you got a whole bunch of them motherfucking politicians who do cocaine, weed, and drugs, all that shit. So we're going to legalize it for us. Right here. You get the Dikembe Mutombo finger, my nigga. You getting the Dikembe Mutombo. We get to smoke weed here. Not you though, nigga. Unless you come over here with us. You want to come over here with us? Come on, my nigga. We got some room here. Come on in here, my nigga. We got room right around here. If you stay over there, though, sorry, my nigga. So it says, so now, again, they're doing this. The reason they won't legalize it outright, the other thing, the reason why they won't legalize it outright is because if they do, there's a lot of industries that rely on federal regulation for safety. So like the FAA, the FTA, what is it? The Federal Trade with FT. What is it? What is the transportation? Whatever the Federal Trade Transportation shit is, right? You know, anything that has that regulates safety with transportation or something like that. So if they legalize it and then a fucking pilot just happens to smoke a blunt before he take off, which is probably what's happening anyway. But if he does it legally and the plane crashes, or this nigga runs into a goddamn school of birds or some shit because he was high as fuck, he couldn't see, what happens? Then that goes back on the Fed. So they're not regulating it. They're not legalizing it mostly because of that. That'll because if you legalize it for the Fed, you got all federal agency people who are able to smoke weed and go to work high. So they don't want that. But now, even though they're going to do that, can a police officer, can they come up to you? What happens when they come up to you and they want to search your car? They do something called a pretextual stop, where they want to stop you for drugs or guns, but they don't necessarily have the evidence. So they stop you for making a left turn without signaling, or no brake light, or anything like that. They stop you for something minor. Then they do a fish searching expedition to find out what else you got in the car. Now, how do they do that? Most of the time, what do they do? How can they figure out if you got something else in the car? Well, as soon as they walk up to the car, your dumb ass roll the window all the way down. Yeah, officer, what do you need? You're right, nigga, officer, right here in your fucking face and shit. You roll the window all the way that damn down. Fucking got the nigga. Hey, officer, can you back up with your hot ass breath, my nigga? Goddamn, nigga, back your stank breath ass up. But no, you rolled the window down so he can be right here. Yeah, can I see your driver's license and registration, please? Can I see? Nigga blowing all on you and shit. Your registration. Driver's license. Like, nigga, I can hear you from back there. Like, your dragon breath ass. Yes, sir. So when you roll your window down, that's the tactic. They can, if you start to be a little challenge, you start to challenge the police officer a little bit, start to be a little confrontational, police officer even be like, do I smell weed in there? I think I smell weed. I do. I think I smell weed. Come on, let's get out of the car. Gotta get out of the car right now. Get out. Get out of the car right now, motherfucker. Get out. Get out the fucking car, man. Searching this bitch right now. And you ain't never smoked weed in your life. You have never smoked weed in your life, but they will go, I smell weed. You're black, aren't you? Aren't you black? Well, fuck it. Black people smoke weed. That's what I heard. That's what I fucking heard. Like, so we're just going to go with that. We're going to go with that. And if we error, we're going to error on the side of caution. And we're just going to take you in. And then they search your ass. So in certain states, is it legal? Is it lawful? Yes. In states where marijuana use is still unlawful. That's why you don't roll your window down all the way. You bzz, right, that little crack right there. You want to be looking up here at your window. Yes, officer. You want to be doing that. If you are talking to your officer like this, straight right there, your window down too far. You should be talking like this. How may I help you, officer? Just so we clear. So that way they can't smell the weed in your car. They may say, well, we want you to get out of the car. Then you just get out of the car. You roll the window up. Get out of the car real fast. You close that damn door. You lock the door. So they can't open the car. That prevents them from that, you smell like weed or we smell weed. We need to investigate. Well, how did you smell it with my window up? How'd you smell weed with my window up, officer? That's kind of, you got the greatest nose in the universe, nigga. I think you picked the wrong goddamn profession. You need to be a drug mule, a drug sniffer or some shit. So That's how they get you. But in states where it's not, where states where marijuana is legal, like California, see, now it may be legal for recreational or it may be legal for medical. In places where it's legal, in either case, let me just say this, in either case, you can have it in the car, but it needs to be packaged. Let's be clear about that. So if they pull you over in a state where it's legal, even medically, and they say, I smell weed in your car. Now, it has to be packaged. Let's be clear about that. It has to be packaged up. Because if you got open weed in the car, they can take your ass to jail. Even in recreational cities, in states where it's recreational. But if it's not, if it's sealed, they have no case. Be clear about that. If your weed, what if you went to the dispensary and you just taking it from the dispensary home? You can have it in the car. So these are the things you need to know. And this is what we teach your ass in the law. Bam. This is what we teach you. How not to get caught up by the po-po. Been doing these, 200 classes now. Crazy. Been teaching the law or studying law for 30 years. Been teaching it for 20. But doing these police stop law classes, though, for the last 4.5 years. So all of you could have gotten in here and y'all could be masters of the law right now. All of y'all who saw me starting this 4 years ago, the people who are in the law class now, they have smashed any police officer with the law right now. Any one of them. That's real. The people who are in the police stop law class will smash any police officer right now. Destroy them. Not even close. You understand? Not even fucking close. We'll destroy a police officer with the law right now. That could have been y'all. And it still can be. But you got to get on over here and you got to get these materials. Again, Know Your Rights manual. Teaches you everything you need to know about your rights. And traffic stops and Terry stops, which are police stops on foot. Then you go after that insurance. Don't let them violate your constitutional rights. Go back and get accountability, remedy, get paid. So then that stops them. When they start bleeding money, they stop messing with you. I promise you that. They not like, hey, nigga, goddamn, nigga. Shit, nigga, you can go. Nigga start filling his pockets. Nigga pockets get a little empty. You can go, sir. Go, move along, sir. Move it along. Move it along, sir. Move it along. Like, thanks. So again, the police stop law package comes with this constitutional rights card. Lets the police officers know what your rights are, what'll happen when they violate your constitutional rights. This is the qualified immunity card, and notice they lose their qualified immunity, which is the shield they get when they violate your rights and they don't know they violated your rights. But when you inform them they're in danger of violating your rights and you get it on camera and then they do it, they lose their qualified immunity. They lose the shield. And this is the card that lets them know that. And this is the card that lets them know all the laws where you get that from. So they can't be like, well, that's bullshit. You're lying about it. Nigga, here are the laws right here. Here they go, buddy. Here you go. Take that and go have a coffee and read it for a little bit. Boom. Right there. And then for your studying, we have all the decks of cards right here. Okay. Police stop flashcards right here, volumes 1 and 2. Law and government flashcards, volume 1 and 2, and the Supreme Court cases that give the validity to the police stop laws. Right, these are where the laws come from. These court cases. So you get all of this stuff, and if you order the Great Book of Melanin Research, I will send you the whole police stop law package for free. So again, because I got to go to the post office on Tuesday, some stuff that I forgot to do. So I will mail you guys if you order today, tomorrow, or Monday. Do not order Tuesday morning. I'm going to mail it Tuesday morning. You may get me if you hit me at like 8 o'clock Tuesday morning before the post office open. But that's probably like the latest time. But I will give you all 5 decks of the flashcards today, tomorrow, or Monday. Maybe if you hit me up Tuesday before I go to like 8 in the morning before I go to the post office. But right here, I'm gonna hook you up with the whole deal. So there's no reason for you not to know the law. We have all these materials for you to know the law. So you should be doing it. Don't wait till you get pulled over by the police. You get smacked up. You go to jail. You got a case on you. What the hell would you do that for? We're teaching you for free. Get over here and get that now. Again, get your certification. Get a Know Your Rights Foundation Academy. Get your free certification. It's not free. You got to work your ass off for it. But the teaching it to you is free. We're not going to charge you for it, but we are going to charge your ass hard work. So if you don't want to do that, don't bring your ass over here. Don't bring your ass over here because we're going to make your ass work hard. You got to work to get one of these. And then the agreement is you go take this out into your community and you teach this to the people. That's our deal. But as long as we got the deal, we all good. All right. So as long as y'all want to do that. Also, if you want the crack scene cards, the crack scene exemption cards, please go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and get any of those because that bird flu is real. They're trying to implement it on us. You've seen it's been something every single week for the last month. Something with bird flu every single goddamn week for the last month. So that shows you what they're getting ready to do. So if you want that, you want the exemption cards or any of these things individually, please go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and order some of that and support. And make sure you go to Timmy Tight Top, hit Timmy Tight Top up for these weed juices, these delectable juices. I'm about to down this one right now, right with my chicken shawarma. So, but if you wanna get some of these juices, please make sure you call Timmy Tight Top. And damn, the number is 323-864-4425. Again, 323-864-4425. Make sure you let them know Real Naga sent you, and the promo code is 5 off juice. All right, 5 off juice, and he will hook you up. And that's it for me, because I'm about to order some chicken shawarma right now, baby. Thank everybody who donated for my chicken shawarma. I appreciate y'all, boy. Y'all some good people. I knew y'all was some good people. As soon as I seen y'all, I said, there's some good people right there, boy. They contribute to my chicken shawarma. I love y'all. And I'm out of here. Thanks to all my, real quick, sorry. Thanks to all my moderators. I appreciate y'all. WDMA Warrior, Faith Ford, Christopher Perkins, Miss Jeannie, Bro Mel, Brian, everybody, hope I didn't miss anybody. Leo Fire, I think I got you in there. Everybody, all my moderators, I appreciate y'all. Everybody who hit the Cash App and the Super Chats, love y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.